Hi Pumas, today you're going to do section 10.7, which is statistics. So this is looking at sets of numbers and finding the mean, the median, the mode, the range, the interquartile range, looking at box and whisker plots, just looking at the numbers and trying to summarize them through statistics. So some of this should be a review from 6th grade. Some of it might be new, but we'll just go over all of it together. So have these notes in front of you, please. We're going to start with this group of numbers. It says 12 students were randomly asked, how much time do you spend a night on homework? This was their responses, 5, 10, 45, etc. The first thing they're going to ask us to find is the mean. So the definition of mean is basically, it's like your average. We'll just write the average. But to find it, you add up all the numbers. I'll write that over here. Add all the numbers and divide by how many there are. Add all the numbers and divide by how many there are. So that is the mean, or the average. You add up all the numbers and divide by how many there are. So for these, I would add up all these numbers. 16, 120. I got 455. So that's the total. So you add them all up. I got 455, but that's not the mean. The mean is what you get when you divide that by how many numbers there are. So you would go back and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers. So then you would take that number and divide by 12. Even though one of the numbers is 0, you still count that because it was one of the responses when someone was asked that question. So it still counts. So we would take 455 divided by the 12 people that they asked, and we get 37.92 minutes. So on average, or the mean number of minutes that's spent on homework is about 38 minutes per night. To find the median is another way to describe a set of numbers. This one is the middle number. That's the definition. The key there is that you have to put them in order first and then find the one number in the middle. If there's 2 in the middle, you find what's in the middle of those. So the main thing you have to do here is put them in order first. So I would go through 0 was the lowest. Then, let's see, we've got 5, 10, 20, 20. 10, 20, 20, then 25, 30, 40, 30, 40, then 45, then 60, then 80, and 120. Now, it's always a good idea to go back and count and make sure that you did not miss any of those numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got all 12 numbers. I put them in order, and then I start on one end and I cross off the high and the low. And then I do it again, the low and the high, the low and the high, until I get to the middle. Now, because there's 12 numbers, when I get to the middle, there's going to be 2 in the middle. These 2 are in the middle. Now, neither of those are the median. The middle of those is the median. So I know that 27.5 is right in between 25 and 30. So the median number is 27.5. If it wasn't so easy to tell what was in the middle, then I could just add those and divide by 2. So if I did 25 plus 30, that's 55. And then if I half that, I get 27.5. So if you can't tell what's in the middle of those two, then just add them up and divide by 2. So the median is the average. The median is the one in the middle. And then we have the mode. The mode is the one that occurs most. The number that occurs most. This could be more than one number. So if I look at these numbers, 20 happens twice. Is that it? That is it. So the mode has to be 20 because it happened more than any other number. Now, if there was another number that also happened twice, they could both be the mode. So in this case, 20 happened the most. So it is the mode, but if there was more than one, you can have more than one mode. The next one is range. Range is the difference between the highest and the lowest. So you take the high number and you subtract the low number, and it's the difference between them. So one student said 120 minutes on homework. Another student said 0. So that's the highest number, 120, minus the lowest number, 0. So the range or the difference there is 120 minutes. So the range of that, our set of numbers, the difference between the highest and the lowest, is 120. For mean absolute deviation, this is the average distance. The average distance the numbers are from the mean. So you have to know what the mean is first, and then you look at each number and how far they are from the mean. Then you find the average of that. So what I would do, I'm probably just going to rewrite them. So our numbers are 0, 5, 10, 20, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 60, 80, and 120. Now, we said the mean, the average of these numbers was 37.92, so about 38 minutes. So I'm going to use an average of 38. And then I'm going to look at each one of these numbers and see how far from 38 they are. Doesn't matter if they're above or below, just how far from 38. So 0 is 38 minutes from 38. 5 is 35 away. 10 is 28 away. 20 is 18 away. Another 20 is 18 away. 25 is 13 away. 30 is 8 away from 38. Again, I'm just looking at how far from 38 all of these are, because the mean was 38. 40 is 2 away. 45 is 7 away. 60 is 22 away. 80 is, 80 minus 38, that's going to be 42 away. And 120 minus 38 is 82 away. So that's how far all of those are from 38. And then I'm going to find the mean of those numbers in red. So I would add up 38, 35, 28, 18, 18, all those numbers. So go ahead and do that. Okay, when I add all these numbers, I got 311. And then because there's 12 numbers, I'm going to divide by 12. And 311 divided by 12 gives me 25.9. So each of those numbers is about 26 away from the mean. So mean absolute deviation is how far from the mean the set of numbers are. So you look at how far each one of those are from 38, and then you find that the mean of that. You add all those up and divide by how many there are. Okay, the other thing we're going to do with this set of numbers is a box and whisker plot. So for a box and whisker plot, you need, we're going to skip over most of these. What you need is called the 5-number summary to make a box and whisker plot, or sometimes just a box plot. What you need is the minimum, the maximum, the median, and the lower quartile, and the upper quartile. So you need those 5 numbers to make a box plot. So the minimum, I'm going to copy those numbers down again. What were they? They were 0, 5. 45, 60, 80, and 120. Okay, so let's make sure I have all 12 of them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I find the minimum. The minimum is the lowest number, so that has to be 0. The maximum is the highest number. That has to be 120. The median we found earlier was in between 25 and 30. So we said the median was 27.5. Lower quartile. So quartile is when you split things into quarters, and it is the middle of the lower half. So you're going to look at everything below the median. So the median was 27.5. So you're going to look at everything from here to here, and you're going to find the middle of these numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to cross out just like I did with the others. When I get to the middle of these two are in the middle. And well, what's in between 10 and 20? That is 15. So the lower quartile is 15. And then so you can imagine what the upper quartile is. It's the middle of the upper half. So you're going to look at everything above the median, so from 30 on up. So in between 30 and 120, we cross off the highs and the lows, highs and the lows. When we get to the middle, there are 2 in the middle, 45 and 60. So in between 45 and 60, if I'm not sure what's right in between those, I can add those up. That's 105. Divide that by 2. That gives me 52.5. So the upper quartile is 52.5. So the minimum is the lowest number, maximum is the largest number, the median is the middle number, the lower quartile is the middle of the lower half, so everything less than the median, and then you find the middle of that, and then the upper quartile is the middle of the upper half, so everything above the median, the middle of that. So those are the 5 numbers that you need for your box plot. So to then make a box plot, you are going to make a number line, and you need from 0 to 120 on there because that's what your numbers go to. So we have 0 and our maximum is 120. So we need to go to 120. Let's just count by 25, 25, 50, 75. You can choose what to count by. You just want to make sure that your minimum and your maximum are on there. So the minimum 0, you're going to put a dot. Maybe label it. And then at your maximum 120, you're also going to do the same thing. Put a dot and label it 120. At your median, your lower quartile and your upper quartile, you're going to put a line. So my median was 27.5. So I'm going to find 27.5 and I'm going to draw a straight line. I'm also going to label that. My lower quartile is 15. I'm going to do the same thing. Draw a line at 15. And my upper quartile is 52.5. Same thing. Draw a line at 52.5. Now, it's called a box and whisker plot. So I need a box. So those 3 lines make the box. So you're going to connect those 3 vertical lines that you drew and connect that to your box. And then the whiskers are the maximum and the minimum. So that shows you a box and whisker plot. The median is always the middle of the box or wherever that line is on the box. Minimum and the maximum are always the dots on either end. And then you have everything broken down into quartiles. So upper quartile, lower quartile. So this is the lower half. This is the upper half. Each one of these, 25% of the numbers fits in there. For our interquartile range, excuse me, it's just the difference between those two. So 52.5 minus 15 is your interquartile range.